these, but
I mean, when I say down, I mean, so it's not so cool. It's a little cool.
that's the only way I know how to vote the air. Climate wars in my house.
We're just waiting for one of our council members. You're on camera. I'm gonna make a comparison.
I think we can probably start and he'll hop on.
Sounds like good advice. All right, I'll call the order of the Bellevue City Council regular meeting this Tuesday, October 24th, 2023 is 6:03. Welcome, everybody. We have some new city council members. I guess we got somebody named Abby, my granddaughter. Abby, again. Bella, good to have you there. And okay, yes. Jason. Fantastic. A lot of times there's absolutely nobody in the audience, so it's always good to have somebody in the audience. So I appreciate you being here. We'll start with the introduction of Pledge of Allegiance, opening prayer reading, or express thought, council members begins. Legacy to rise and keep the pledge of allegiance after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Heavenly Father, we're thankful to you for this opportunity to get together in the city council meeting, and we're thankful for the freedoms that we enjoy here in this meeting. We're thankful for the community and the citizens that support us and we can help them. Father, as we discuss items today, help us to be able to think wisely about our decisions. Father, please be with our first responders, please follow fire department, those who care for our needs, we call on emergency. Father, as there are many frustrations now in the world, as leaders, goodness will come forward and there can be peace. Help us to do those things to make our community safe and place to live and good place to live and support. We thank you all, the citizens and just amen. Our new city council officer, Sarah, coming up in here, I believe they're asked to attend two different. Three. So, over the course of the year. And then I think there was a 2 in there somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so good to have you here. Hopefully we can win somebody of us. All right, item 1B is declaration of conflicts of interest. Council have a chance to review the agenda. Are there any conflicts to declare? Seeing none, we'll move with item C, public comments or questions for the mayor or council. Any member of the public wish to address this? Seeing none, we'll move to item 2, minutes of October 10th, 2023. Any changes? Additions? Not an entertainment motion. We accept the signs. Motion by Meredith, second.
I always try to do it.
Yeah, that's motion by Meredith, second by Meredith. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Right. All right, item 3 is Northview Business Alliance presentation by Jason.
Good evening, members of the Bellevue City Council. My name is Jason Hadley. For those of you who don't know me, I actually know most all of you. I don't know me or call, so I apologize if they don't, but everybody else I think I do. I am part of the board of the Northview Business Alliance. And I wanted to come and introduce myself because I don't know that I would say I was elected, more nominated and thrown into being the government liaison board member for our organization. This is an organization that is a group of businesses in our Tri-City area from North Ogden, Harrisville, and Pleasant View, that our main purpose and goal is to help make strong business. We have free membership. There are varying levels that people can attain that get different benefits. But our goals are actually a fewfold. Our number one goal is that we are here to support businesses in our community, to help them to succeed in any way that we can. Big part of businesses being successful, of course, is knowing and helping to rely on some of the businesses that are around them and being connected with resources that will help them be successful. And so we have that where we help them to network. We also help them through education. We're connected with a lot of various organizations, but we have people that attend our monthly meetings from the Ogden Leaper Applied Technology College that are always letting people know of resources that are available that can help them train new employees, help them further their business. And so there's a lot of great resources. So what I wanted to let you know is that this organization exists, that I'm your point of contact, and that I'm here to help you, help our businesses in this area be successful. So if you hear of a new business that is opening up, I would hope that you might text me, let me know that they're coming in. We want to be there to celebrate them coming in. We also want to invite them to join and be a part of this group. We want to really make businesses strong because we feel that strong business also helps create strong communities. And so that is our purpose and our goal. I'll leave my information so that you all have it. My cell number is 801-388-5042. 801-388-5042. And my personal email address is jasoncadley819@gmail.com. And so, any questions that you have for me?
It always frustrates me to go to Riverdale and then support those businesses because they don't have anything for the public. We are getting a few on 2700 here with better due diligence and attract this stuff in. How can we support local business to buy? I don't want to stress development support of thought because that's cheap. I really want to support Pleasant View and the surrounding businesses so that they can succeed. If we want, it hurts me when the restaurant comes in, and all of a sudden it just has nobody there. And then you go to Riverdale or someplace and just crowded. What is the key to that? Is that
Well, obviously, Riverdale, I think a big part of it is people just understanding what businesses are available. There are a lot of businesses that if you were to bring up in each of our areas, you'd be like, now where is that? What business is that? And so part of what we do each month is as we network, there are businesses that will talk about their businesses and they talk about things that they do, so they educate us, but then we also bring up, these are issues that we're having. And so we kind of use masterminding to help solve some of those problems that we can do to help businesses be strong.
so? Just to follow up on Dave, sorry, but there's food businesses that's kind of that something, but we have along Parkland, we have a tremendous amount of manufacturing stuff.
Right.
That, and I sell to some of those. Basically, these foods. A lot of people have no idea that that's even there.
Right.
Yet they make and sell sauces that are used. My sauce, no vegetables. So they're, but I support them, and when I'm married, I was picking up one of their sauces. And I think that's supposed to, we have to change that mindset somehow. We don't support them.
Some of the things that we're striving to do, we feel that Ogden has done a very great job at this, but we have one of the ideas that is circulating a lot in our buzz that is, and I've been tasked to actually help organize this. Now you've seen the light, I said. There you go. But one of the things that we're very interested in doing and we're working to organize it is we think it'd be very beneficial, especially for businesses that are maybe not as well known in the area, and don't want to go to Ogden, because I mean, Ogden does have a great pull for their farmers market. But we feel that we are just as big and just as good as Ogden and should have our own farmers market. So we're working to create a tri-city area farmers market that will be a place that businesses and even those who just do things in their home, and most people wouldn't even know as a business, especially to come into the Southern players. And let people know how they can support them. I have a question.
So you mean right now? Is this?
Yeah.
So this group is meeting monthly. We meet
monthly.
every third Thursday of the month at Pizza Pie Cafe for the networking portion. And it's still new. I mean, we're less than a year old, but we now have a membership of, I think it's 150 businesses that are members of the organization. The members, our purpose is not to have it be something that, oh, well, I have to pay and subscribe to be a member of. It's really to help businesses to succeed, to create strong business.
We have social media.
We do have social media. There's a website, Northview Business Alliance. Northviewbiz.net. Sorry that I didn't create the visit names, so I don't remember that specifically. Northviewbiz.net.
This is just related to Pleasantview, but there's a few of us on the city council that really like to highlight some of the Pleasantview businesses particularly. And they, just like we talked about, there are many that are our city. We're kind of looking at a way to do that, newsletter or something, but at least go see those businesses and get with the owners.
And if there are things that we can do, one of the tie-ins that we have, most of you may know Ryan Speltz. Ryan Speltz owns and runs Connection Publishing. And he is doing features of businesses monthly that are part of the organization. So that can also be another channel that helps people know about the businesses in the business alliance.
So are you specializing in just small business, or, I mean, what's the size of business that's involved?
We haven't really set a size for the business because we feel that a lot of the businesses that are in our community are small businesses, but we have representatives from, so we've had Lee's Market at our meetings. We haven't had anybody from Smith's. Those are a couple of bigger ones. PacTax, PacTax doesn't employ a lot of people. I couldn't tell. Those are the big ones that are right off the top of my head, but there's a few. There's a construction company. Not just Spencer. Spencer is a part of the group. There's I think it's Watman, it's a part of it. I don't know all the members. I haven't met all of them.
Just, are you, in our city, we actually have a resident that is a member of the Governor's Economic Development Board. And she's reached out to us as well, and we would like to connect her with you
We love
and have that collaboration, get that contact. She's also reached out and said, how can we help you from the governor's office to promote your businesses here? If you have them, and you like the things that you're saying, and we would like to be there and all of those things to help.
Same here. That's a big thing. So if you know the businesses that are coming in.
Yeah. So let's.
We're not trying to be a chamber. We're not trying to do anything like that. We're just businesses that want to help us support business. Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
We do have a card.
And if that's okay, if I can excuse myself. No matter. All right. Thank you so very much for doing it.
Item 4 is an amended agreement between county security camera reimbursement. So
As
an amendment to the law. $3,082.55.
Yeah, you've seen this agreement before, and all they've done is change the amount to that $4,708. They owe us $3,083.55. They've already given us the $1,600. And I asked her, I says, do we need to change the date? She says, no. This is how it is. She changed the amount. And this is just so they can give us some money. For the security cameras that,
Sounds good.
so,
Mayor, I'll make a motion to accept that.
I'll second that motion.
So I approve the, yes. Motion by Gibson, second by Gary. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
is Bill on?
Yes, Bill should be on.
Yep, Phil says aye.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
No, we probably don't want to talk about this, to make sure the security cameras up. Working.
Yes. Okay, item 5, employee assistance program agreement, discussion of possible action to enter into agreement with IHC Health Services Incorporated for employee assistance program learning.
Yeah, we've had this program for quite a while. This is just the contract. It looks like we're gonna have to be paying it in January and it'll be a yearly subscription. It also, we had that House Bill 53 where we had to cover some kind of mental issues for police officers and whatnot. This does qualify. So we do meet that through this. So that's just to
And
extend the,
It is being utilized, I don't know by who, I do get a report quarterly about how many people, how many have used it. It's not extensive, but it's 3 or 4 of them or family members have used it, so it's not like it's just something we have out there in case we need it. It's being utilized.
yeah, and they will never tell us who they are.
No, I don't want to tell us who
Yeah.
they are.
The other thing that they've also done for our employees, which I feel has been very beneficial, we do a monthly training session with the employees and they've done a mental health training session with the employees just about decompression, stress management, various things to that regard. And I feel that every time they do that one, we've done it 2 years in a row now. It's been really exceptional, the training that they provided, and that's, without any additional costs being members of this.
Do they come here to do that training? or-
They actually do it, she does it over Zoom and it's really good. And yeah, if council members ever have interest in, I'm happy to share those training information with you.
Yeah, it's
Some
sexual
serious.
conduct of Officials.
I'm still struggling in writing that one.
Okay, Laura, I just noticed on the attachment C on that. So we're just locked in for 1 year, but I mean, there's also advantages to be locked in for more than 1 year, as far as like locking in the price, whatever.
Oh,
Like, there's a 2-year offer or a 3-year offer, and I'm just curious if like we have some other options on that too.
if you want to put in the motion as a preference on 3, and if we can't do 1, they brought it this way, so I didn't even ask
Is there a
them.
cost savings if you continue to do this for years?
I don't know if the rates will go up.
Yeah,
And
maybe
this
like
locks
lock
us
it
in.
in, because
Yeah.
we want to continue to offer that for employees, so, yeah.
Yeah, if that's what you want, I'll tell them they approved it with the 3-year or 2-year, whatever you want.
If
If
the
they're-
rate is locked.
If they will let us.
Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, as long as the rate is locked.
Okay. Are you ready for the begin? Yeah, then I'd like to make a motion that we approve the employee assistance program agreement and identify if we can do a 3-year lock.
Motion by Aaron, second by Gibson, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you, carries. Thank you. Item 6, award bid to the building deck, schedule consideration for award to city building deck project.
Okay, and I'm gonna lean on Steve a little bit. He's been assisting us with this process. So you all should have before you, a couple of bids that we've received on this. If you don't, I've got some copies here. Does everyone have access to those? And Phil, I'm happy to email those over to you, as well. Probably following the meeting, but.
That's fine.
So with that, just a couple of things here, met with a couple of different contractors, the first Pillar and Pine Builders LLC. And the second, RLM Construction. They both seem like reputable options. In meeting with the groups. Just with what we're looking to accomplish, it felt like RLM, although the quote is a bit higher, it's $25,192. The pillar and pine builders is 21,760.50. It just seemed like they were really working to address some of the things we'd identified to specifically look at with regards to ensuring the structural integrity of the deck and just evaluating some of those components. And so that would be the recommendation at this time. And looking at materials, and that's another attachment, and again, appreciate Councilmember Gibson and his involvement and the research here. We're looking at some type of non-slip surface, obviously, and something that's weather resistant and weatherproof, so we don't run into the same issues that we've had with some of our current systems. And so we don't actually have the materials in a finite definition as to what will be considered, but these are some of the options that are being considered at this time. I don't know, Councilmember Gibson, did you have other things to interject on that?
Yeah, the West Coast product and a little research on that, which is this piece of literature we've got here. I really think, and that's been used on several commercial areas around, and the RLM, as we discussed that, that's who they have chosen to the work, so that's a subcontractor, that's all it does is decking and waterproofing. I feel very confident that the structure is good, it's just those east and west sides are rotted, but we'll bring it back up. Of course, the materials are much better now than they were 4 years ago, as far as treated material, and I think we should have something there. There is a little bit of a contingency of $2,000 in the bid for some of those things that may not be seen. I think we've identified most of them.
It's not included on the Berlin, on the.
Yes.
Not on the.
We worked through examples too. One was the, we had.
Yeah, so they're, yeah, I'm happy to reference those, so they did send some references there.
Yeah, the part, it is.
No, we haven't picked the color, and that'll be kind of how we do the construction. We'll have to have a meeting, because we really need to get this done quickly, because we also have to pour the rest of that concrete for our entrance, for our coming on, and so they could start, both of these guys are very good contractors, that's a very confident, both of them. I like the West Coast product better personally. Yeah.
That, is that all the RLM or?
Yeah, the other one has,
Well, we don't know.
we have that, put that as well, that other.
It's attached to the poly roof. Mhm.
So was it requested that people
Yeah.
discuss it, or?
No, like I said, I really like it. We've used that before, we'll try to be the process. So.
We use our own.
No,
No.
Well, Ireland have used the West Coast before. And I said, I really got a couple of things with who's done as our contract, well, our sub. So.
and it's probably worth noting, our public works director was involved in this process. He's unable to be here this evening, but his recommendation is the RLM, just based on the meetings with the public.
Just, we need to get it done quick. That's the rotten thing. I'd like to set some standards and do things in some time. Because we're quickly losing our one, and I don't know, I talked to the Roger guy here, both of them. When can we put it down? Is there a temperature thing? And then both of them, said the quicker we get it, of course, it has to be dry, and the warmer it is, the better.
They can always close it off.
Yeah.
It's the concrete problems.
So we have to get, both of them will do that quickly, that edge, the east edge. And then central is the joist. So as soon as that's waterproof and done, then Tyson will bring the other programs back. That's the main thing for working this so quickly, is to get that other project finished. Because we want that to match.
So the funds are there right now, or just?
We did a budget one last time, it was 50,000,
Okay.
so
The funds for
for this.
these are,
Repairs.
yeah, either of those would be covered. And to Councilmember Gibson's comment earlier, some of the references that the RLM group provided is Richard's Law Office. There's an Officers Club building on Hill Air Force Base, and then, again, the clock tower at Weaver State University, the renovation and some of the areas surrounding that.
Well, if you meet in person and familiar, all different like this.
I think, you know, if you go out there, you can find somebody to do it. We just, to get these two here, to get them to have the ability to jump on it right away. I think it's a little bit. So I. So
Reach out to more than just two.
Well, these are the two that bid on it, so I know that Tyson made efforts to reach out to more than this, but this is who we've heard back from. It's a difficult time to.
Tyson, I don't get here for,
But others have opportunities.
Yes.
And you said the West Coast is a separate subcontract.
so,
That's not just the material that you do.
No. well, it's a gentleman that specializes in West Coast products.
Different than our.
Yeah, our Ireland is the contractor. General contractor. The guy that is the subcontractor uses the West Coast products.
Material
And
subgroup, yeah.
we were gonna divide it into two. Try to get a better deal, but just, I mean, I'm not a contractor, Tyson, at the time, we just need to have somebody that's over it. And somebody that can work close with. It's us, if you get it done. You know, because we had two people doing it, and then, you know, somebody come in and replace the decking, and if it wasn't quite right, the second person came in, you know. We just. Thought it would be a better thing to have a contractor do it, sub it out. He didn't agree to use the sub, but like,
I have a question for you, Steve. So, I mean, I know we want this, like something to traction for responsible for like that's super important. Is that gonna be hard to show? Like, how does that work?
I guess these things are just rock solid, that you put, you know, it's kind of the texture. You can put it, I mean, it can be like a wood look, it can be the several, see that several different things, you can put color, I mean, that's really.
This also needs to happen.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Because one thing they reference, you said, people to know is,
Even now, make it more textured than not textured, right?
So,
Right.
and that was the first question I asked, because one of the guys we talked with. Talked about a membrane, so they want to, that's for grip, and that's, you don't want them, like a rubber membrane or something, just don't want that. So that's, and this is right over the plywood. It's stuck to it, it's something I don't think you grind it off, I mean, I think it's supposed to have I kind of pictured like the stuff that goes inside your back of your trucks, you know, the vinyl line or something, that's what I picture.
But it's separate, much.
It's
more policy.
That's, yeah.
What you do your job.
Yeah, but anyway, it's meant for outside, it's meant for commercial, it's, you know, just, I think we'll enjoy it for the next 40 years. The mayor and I can pass away, and Amy can still be here and still have a nice day.
My question is, how we design it and what do you think?
I think that's up to whatever you want to do. If we make a decision, I've asked both of them, they can have a construction meeting, to come and just iron out some of the details, make sure that we are covering what we want. And that will definitely come up, the color. I would say that allow staff to make that decision.
You want to match from the buildings.
I don't think it needs to be some, you know, some way out design. I think it needs to be a functional design, something. Something again, neutral, I don't know, grays or something, some of these types of stains that are black necessarily.
Yeah.
The only thing that this does not cover is the replacing of the under that was, remember, that's not part of this. Yeah,
What we're gonna do with that.
I think, no, it's just it's two pieces, I think it's that, I can find that. and put that back there.
I think we should ask them to include that, and
I'm not sure, we might need the signing person as opposed to their person.
we can ask.
We can ask, but that's the only thing that's not.
And-
In general, I think that's.
But it's gonna send out on to.
Anyway, this is the drip edge, this is all waterproof, tight drum, so it is, they will make sure the elevation matches our front door, because that was a big question. Because we've taken off a lot of depth. And so they need to, both of them said that they could make that gradual slant down from the door and make it so you can see it. So it will be
Not before. Okay, all right, so.
Mayor, I can make a motion to award the city, to award the building. To R1 construction for the amount of $25,000.
Motion by Gary, second by Gary, all fair side.
Aye.
Item 7, the amendment schedule, November 2026, city council meeting discussion of possible consideration to amend the schedule, November 2023, city council meetings to November 14th and 28th from November 7th and 21st. You remember when we set these initially, the election was supposed to be November 7th, then the 21st would have been the what's it called?
The canvas.
Canvas, thank you. Canvas of the election. So now, that's not needed, there are some conflicts and other things, like 2 days before Thanksgiving and all that, so. As I'm sure at least 3 members of the council knows, the election has been moved. And so canvas will actually take place on December 5th.
I think that's what I gave you, that Tuesday, yeah.
Like.
And so-
if you want to push this one,
Yeah, that's the- So, we'd like to change our meetings back to the traditional 14th. Oh, it's the second.
And I'll make a motion, especially since that's still in my phone, it's still days. Make a motion that we change those to the 14th.
Does that allows us to ratify the election on that date? Or will it still be? Okay.
I'm gonna get the information.
All right, and I'm also going to do this. All right, all the favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
That was an opposed,
Motion carried.
but that's a yes.
That was a yes.
Delays.
Just a delay.
How's the reception in Hawaii?
Yeah, exactly. My yacht, I don't get very good reception from my yacht, Steve.
A little bit of delay.
All right, item 8, it's closed meeting. I think we need a couple.
Yep, I can,
And
I
first,
can. Oh. Before it.
This is the first one we know is about the strategies and discusses. So real talk. So at this point, the meeting is kind of over, because you're going to go into the full session and the public is not allowed. For the youth council especially, so in Utah code, and I'm going to tell you what they all are. There are reasons that you can go into a closed meeting, and it makes sense to think about it. One is to discuss character, professional competence, or physical or mental health of an individual. So if we were to talk about somebody that needs to know professional competence, mental health, or physical health, we can go into a closed meeting. The other is to discuss pending or reasonable imminent legislation.
There, maybe I should explain what a closed meeting.
Closed meeting just means there's no public allowed. There's no written minutes, well, there are, but they're protected, things like that. So the other is litigation. Somebody's threatening to sue us. We can go into closed session, talk about strategy and how to, what we need to do from there. Another one is to discuss the purpose, exchange, or lease of real property. So if we want to buy something for water shares or development agreement, those kind of things, if we want to do something that might affect the value. If the public was to find out, somebody wanted to swoop in and basically buy that out from underneath us because they heard about it here. They can't do that. That's not fair to all the residents. So that, the other is to discuss the sale of a property. If we're looking at selling some property that the city might own, the same thing applies. We don't want anybody to have an unfair advantage by hearing about it in a meeting and take steps that you know, it's got to be kind of fair and advertised. University, so everybody. There is a discussion regarding the deployment of security personnel, devices, or systems. So if we were going to talk about, hey, we're going to put up some cameras in certain locations that we didn't want anybody to know about till we got it in place. I mean, it's nothing to really hide, but we don't want to go out and say, okay, we're putting in a security system and it's going to do this, 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 and this. And who's going to access it, and that kind of stuff. So any job can listen to what we're doing with our security. Oh, well, they don't have any security now, so that's not one of our. That's one of the reasons you go into a closed session. So at this point, we're going to enter into a closed session. So what we have to do is excuse each of you. Thank you for attending our meeting. Appreciate it.
There, and I feel bad for Phil because he's not here, but I brought some cookies and there's enough for everybody to try some. So you can,
Yeah, I got you, Phil.
before you leave, you take some or cut it out or whatever, take whatever you like before you go.
But one thing to know, if there's any action from the prison meetings, we have to go back out of the prison meeting to have that action, so we would know the results, not necessarily what we talked about, but the results of what we decided.
Yeah.
So, good point.
I don't anticipate any action. You can wait outside and you can fight back.
Or you can just read it.
But, yeah,
Watch it.
that's why we close meetings. They're not real common. But not makes sense. It's always on the agenda in case we have to. So I would entertain a motion to go into the closed session to discuss the sale of real property. I'll second the motion. We'll call a vote. Motion by Arrington, second by Marion. Marion. Be Marion. Roll call vote, Phil.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Aaron? Nate? Yes. And then Christine, Mayor Pro Tem, Steve, yes. Yes, okay. I want to explain that too before we go into actual session. Steve is our Mayor Pro Tem. for our youth council. Anybody got a guess what that means? Mayor Pro Tem. Steve, you got any ideas? Nothing.
Seems like it is. Keep right here, the chair.
Yes. Chairman doesn't leak. End of the day. It means that the mayor, if I'm out of town or unable to attend the meeting, Steve becomes the temporary mayor pro tem. It's, I don't know, it's Latin or what, but it basically means he's the temporary